I made some training videos during the school year, but I haven't had a chance to go through and take a look at them until this week. And so I've decided that during the summer I will be sharing with you video logs in the form of video footage and me discussing training, so you get some training information along with updates of just what's going on my mind right now. So tonight I just came back from my first ever meditation class on happiness, and I wasn't sure what to expect because I thought we would be reading quotes about happiness or thinking happy thoughts, but the class was actually nothing like that. And we started off with identifying ourselves, and the teacher did an exercise where he said, okay everyone, on the count of 3, point to yourself and say me. And something like maybe 80-90% of the class pointed to their heads, so they had their finger pointer pointing towards their heads, including me. And I'm used to doing that and just, I'll just sneak in a bicep shot. But no, very few people pointed to their hearts, and that was maybe about half an hour into the class. And then for the remainder of the class, we did a lot of meditation exercises, and we focused on the heart. And to me, the heart and chest day go together because there was a time when I really had difficulty breathing, and it was a time when I realized how many trigger points I have in my chest area. And I was tempted to stop training chest because I thought if I stopped training chest, those difficulties breathing, the tightness would go away. But then I realized that I just had to incorporate more stretching into that region, and also I roll out my trigger points in my chest with a lacrosse ball almost every night, and especially after training chest that day. So that's something that I've really felt has helped me with recovery and also with being able to expand my chest and breathe. And another thing I've noticed is it's a great area to open up, and I practice this a lot in my yoga, is opening up the chest region and doing bioenergetic exercises and doing backward bends. I do that a lot in my training. So I'm that gal who's always bending over backwards and forwards in the gym to try to open up the chest area, which is an area that a lot of us keep closed psychologically and physically throughout the day. So I have incorporated a lot of stretching and opening up of the chest area throughout my training because that's the time of day when I am warmest. So I feel like I have an easier time. And if you were just watching the video, I made a leap of faith as I reached for those pull-up bars, because I remember when I first started doing those, I felt like I couldn't reach it just because I'm really short. And it took a few attempts to get the courage to jump and reach for those bars, because when I miss, usually when I'm more tired later on in my workout, I will jump for those pull-up bars, miss, and it's just really embarrassing. But I haven't fallen on my face from that yet, and it's just an awesome feeling being able to do something that I physically could do but just didn't believe in myself enough to try. And when I finally tried, I realized that, it's not too bad, and when you miss, it's not the end of the world. It's a little embarrassing. And these are just some cable flies that I like to do, and I make sure that I don't bring my elbows past my chest so much because I feel like that's really hard on the shoulder joint. And I really like to do some flies to kind of burn out at the end of a chest workout. So that's just some training video for you, and until next time, remember to not only train intensely, but to soften and open up the body parts that you train, because that's important not just for recovery, but also because if you don't, you'll build up a lot of tension there.